Now here's what Mr. Encounter would like to say, has to say, desires to say, wants to say, getting ready to say. I also want anyone who is saying to themselves, himself, herself, themselves, Mr. Encounter, what are you doing with so much songs? Who help you to script these songs, Scribe these songs, subscribe these songs, subscribe these songs, scribe these songs, subscribe these songs. Who help you to penscription or pen these songs, penscription, write these songs, write scriptions, written these songs, written scriptions. You understand? Who helped me to write these songs? What are you doing with these songs? I wrote them all by myself. I wrote them all by myself. Now I might have individuals who follow me or a group of people who follow me or greatnesses who follow me or legends and legendaries who follow me and say, hey man, we want to add to Mr. Encounter because he's just an awesome scribe or awesome writer, and he's just awesome. Each song he writes makes you go crazy, like insane, So I have those following me as well, and I respect them, honor to them, I love them and appreciate them, especially those who are good and mean me good and want me good and for me, Nonetheless, I wrote my song that might give me an idea or a word or two or a few wordings, but pretty much Mr. Encounter writes all of his songs 100%. I put it in, I put the working, I put the timing, the effort in the day, in the night, in the minute, the second hour, in the midday, the evening in, I put the morning in, the early morning, the late nights, the midnights in, all through the nights, all through the mornings, all through the daytimes. I put it in, I put the working, I put the meditation in, the fasting, the prayer in, I put the belief in, the faith in, the hope in, the love in, I put the sway in, the persuasion in, I put the confidence in, I put the reconfidence in, I put the might in, I put the mightiness in, and the almightiness into my song, the power in, the powering and the powered into my song, powered my song high, Mr. Encounter. I wrote all my songs. Now I'm also selling some of my songs because I have a lot of songs. I don't know how many songs are on here because at one point I don't know. It could be 100 songs or over 100 songs. To be honest with you, these right here, these are chapters of song. Counts are chapters of songs. Fire, Mr. Encounter is fire chapters of songs, or fire, fire, fire in the hole. Yeah, that's chapter one or I think that's chapter three. Fire in the hall. That's chapter three. Mr. Encounter is fire. Somebody say. 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 Mr. Encounter is fire. I think that's chapter four. Going into chapter five, somewhere there. I don't remember. But yeah, these are all chapters you're seeing, and I'm selling some of my songs. So most of my songs, a lot of my songs are chapters filled with chapters. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chapter up to chapter 10. So you see counseling, you see fire. These are chapters of songs. Storyline, and you've heard this before. Storyline, movie type acting songs. You can act my songs out in movie, in film making, in making movies with the movie industry, acting industry, the film industry. You can actually take my songs, listen to my songs, and begin to create make movies with my songs, because they're that kind of songs that I wrote and that are written down, that are scriptionalized. These are the scriptions, these are the works, of Mr. Encounter, of the industries the man in the industries. So I wrote them down, and I'm selling them as well, even to the music industry, the acting industry, any artist, every artist, whomever artist, whatever artist, and whatever actors, whomever actors and actresses. is seeing the works of Mr. Encounter, and you're like, oh my god, this is a lot of songs. I would love to buy a song from Mr. Encounter, or I would love to act out some of Mr. Encounter songs, turn them into movie type. They actually are movie type. Fortunately, on point on time, these songs are movie type songs without a shadow of a doubt, 100% details. You understand me? And so Mr. Encounter says yes, 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 and the bargain is reasonable. I'm not gonna overly price high, because I know how the pricing goes, or the selling goes, or the bargaining goes. So Mr. Encounter is considered as well. Mr. Encounter wants to make money. Mr. Encounter wants to make money because Mr. Encounter is a businessman. A whom? A businessman. A what? A businessman. So Mr. Encounter wants to make money in various different ways, not just in one way, two way, three ways, in various different ways. So to the actors, actresses, and to whomever in the acting industry and the music industry, if you want to buy some of Mr. Encounter's materials, Mr. Encounter says yes. He's simple. He's very simple. It won't be. I'm not a difficult guy. Not hard to approach. Not difficult to approach. I'm easy to approach. I've made myself easy to approach over the years when I was difficult to approach. But I've made myself very easy to approach. Anyone can approach me. A little baby can approach me. A little child can approach me. You know. So Mr. Encounter is here, and let's deal. Let's deal. Let's make music. Let's make movies. Let's make movies. Let's make music. Let's create movies. Let's create music. Let's take it to the acting industry, the music industry versus the acting industry. There are two sections right here. So one could be called and named, identified as the acting industry. The other could be named as the movie industry. The movie industry, the acting industry. The movie industry, the music industry. The movie industry, the music industry. The acting industry, the music industry. Let's make songs. Let's make movies. Let's make these. Let's get this going. Mr. Encounter is here. The one who holds the music leadership handle in his hands. In life itself. The 5-star a cappella general. The world power music leader, the global power music leader, the universal power music leader, the music visionary leader, the industries man, the man in the industries, the man for the industries, the man with the industry, the industrialized man, the industrial man, the industrialized man, Mr. Encounter, aka the Casa Nova Soldier. V and MD, that's it. I knew it. I've had it. Let it go. Mr. Encounter feels this way. Yeah. Go tell him, tell him, tell him, tell him. It's movie time. It's music time.